ambulisho na jina, wanauza saba ya mtu na mwenyewe ako.
Mwenyekiti wa shirikisho la soka FKF Hussein Mohammed atasalia kuwa katika nafasi hiyo licha ya kutuhumiwa na ufisadi hapo awali. Kulingana na shirikisho la FIFA, wameamua kuendelea kufanya kazi na mwenyekiti huyo. Hebu tusikize taarifa yake mubashara kwa sasa.
As the FKF president, from zero prize money to 20 million in season 1, significant shift, significant jump. You saw the competitive nature of the league towards the end. You saw the vibrancy, the attendance of the games by our fans, regardless of which teams were playing. So there's growth in Kenyan football, and that is undeniable. And we need to maintain the momentum. We need to keep building. We need to keep growing. And today, the deliberations we've had with the Kenya Premier League teams is a very big step into that direction. Anything in particular, or just general comment? Okay, I'll respond to it. Maybe a particular question as well. In 2019. I think I can take both of them at the same time. So let me start by the confusion that we have on the 2019 and 2025 rules. I think the matter has been at the courts, has been at SDT, and there's still some contention around it. We are proposing a revised rules and regulations for 2026 as well. It's a matter of procedure. It's a matter of process. We need to get the process right. And because it is a matter that is under litigation or being disputed, we might not want to dwell too much on it right now. But in the next coming weeks and months, we will definitely get clarity. It is my wish and hope that within the next, let's say, month or two, we will have settled the matter decisively, and we will have, of course, the relevant processes adhered to. Remember, most of these decisions also have to go through due process, which includes NEC, which includes Congress, for some of them to be adopted. So we may have maybe had capacity gaps in the processes, but those will be cured now with the next steps that we are going to take for the 2026 regulations. So today we were in receipt of a letter from FIFA. FKF is a member association that belongs to the FIFA family, and we have received the communication from them with respect to what has been going on in Kenyan football. As you may well know, that most of these matters are now in court, so we may not be able to go into too much details. But I'd just like to say a few things. That number one, it is important that we adhere to our own rules. It is important that we adhere to our constitution, our country's constitution. We must respect the rule of law. And we must also adhere to the FKF statutes at all time. And I was very clear from the beginning that I'm a strict follower and I'm a stickler for rules and for the law. That we will not bend or break any laws that we are aware of. And for me, particularly, as the president of FKF, I want to give Kenyans the assurance that we will always follow due process and that we will always do what is right not only for the federation, but for this country. So we welcome the communication from FIFA. It has mentioned quite a number of things, and from the questions I know you have picked on maybe one or two things that are in there. There are processes that must be followed. There are issues now that we must deal with in terms of disciplinary processes that are mentioned therein. But for me, it is important that we adhere to the rule of law. We cannot operate as if we're in a jungle. We cannot tolerate impunity. We cannot live our lives smearing others or believing that you can run a smear campaign on other people without consequences. And I think today's letter is an affirmation of what I have been saying all along, that due process is very important, but most critical to this particular situation is that football is in safe hands now. I want to give you the confidence that we are going to move on with speed in terms of regularizing our situation. My door is open. Football unites us. Football is supposed to bring us together. Football is not supposed to divide us. So this is an opportunity for all stakeholders who are willing to take us forward, who are willing to work as a team, to come on board and help Kenyan football grow. Every time we have a negative story about Kenyan football, it destroys the livelihoods of thousands of our footballers, of our youth. Every time we run something that is retrogressive, we affect thousands and thousands of families. I ask everybody who's out there, and I plead with you, let us join hands, work together, and make sure we deliver on our promise. There are millions of our youngsters who depend on football. AFCON is coming. AFCON is a big, big platform, not only for Kenya, but for the region. And Kenya cannot be the black sheep in the region or the family that is holding everybody back. So this is a wonderful golden opportunity for us to look forward, for us to move forward, for us to find a solution to all the problems that face us. And I'm very confident that we will get there. So today...
Ni rais wa shirikisho la soka